8, flanker.
Oh.
Cameron Klein, number 10, corner.
It'll just take a second and back.
Alex Galloway, number 11, nose guard.
Hanson Hunt, number 12,
Face that way, guys.
offensive end.
That way,
Lopez,
face that
number
way.
13, linebacker. Brandon Bagshaw, number 14, quarterback.
Matthew Ishiyama, number 17, right tackle, and left tackle on defense.
Jordan Ward, number 18, defensive tackle.
Brett Uchiyama, number 19, defensive tackle, offensive tackle, and offensive end.
Kevin Aguilera, number 21, linebacker, running back, and quarterback.
Corey Carrasco, 23, and
Joey Ariola, running back, and middle linebacker.
Chris Mutsia, defensive tackle.
Damian Michael John, 36, guard.
Shane Likens, 37, defensive end and running back.
Craig Decker, number 44, I play nose guard and guard.
Charles Gavin, number 45, running back and center linebacker.
Time, okay? So you get back in line. Run away twice this time. Just
James Santana, 51, running back and linebacker.
Josh Lee Thomas, number 55, tight end and defensive tackle.
Clayton Green, number 58, offensive tackle.
Drew Dobbins Beck, number 60, defensive nose guard and Eric Brown, number 75, defensive center and substitute tackle. Sean Gross, number 78, corner. Seth Gainer, 80, and defensive tackle.
Michael Wilkins, number 81. Number 26, Michael Myers, and on corner.
Michael Hill, number 83, and on the flanker back.
Eric Gager, number 88, on running back and defensive end.
Hargrave, number 7, QB.
And free safety.
Mullen, number 99, running back and quarterback.
The fumble recovery for, that would be Zachary Coakley, where Ramona will have it first and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Rustlers, number 11, Nicholas Cifulo, number 13, Brandon Penner, 21, Brian Law, 23, Nigel Phillips, 25, Jonathan Wilder, 27, Cameron Jacana, 31, Alden Gambit, 33, Anthony Capelletti, 35, Errol Ozakai, 41, Kirk Valley, 45, Ryan Carpenter, 47, Kyle Thong, 55, Jesse Arnold, 61, Nicholas Horman, 63, Jamie Perez, 65, Dane Benham, 71, Raymond Dan, 75, Jeffrey Torrey, 77, Daniel Schneider, 81, Chad Walwick, 85, Garrett Turkana, and rounding out this field, number 99, Philip Garabay, the Penasquitos, Rustlers, number 7, Kyle Hargrave, number 8, Shane Ludlow, 10, Cameron Klein, 11, Alex Galloway, 12, Hanson Hunt, 13, Jimmy Lopez, 14, Brandon Bagshaw, 17, Matthew Uchiyama, 47, Shane Aiken. 42, Sean Davis. 44, Gregory Dexter. 45, Charles Gavin. 50, Tommy Winham. 51, James Santana. 55, Joshua J. Thomas. 58, Clayton Green. 60, Drew Newmanspec. 75, Eric Brown. 78, Sean Ghost. 80, Seth Gator. 81, Michael Wilkins. 83, Michael Hill. 88, Eric Jagger. And running up this field, number 99, of the Skyhawks, David Mullen. And it looks like Vista will be kicking off in today's game. To start out. Rustlers.
Hello and welcome. I'm David Goldberg for George Langevin Productions, and we're here in Vista, California at Lincoln Junior Middle School, where the Vista Skyhawks are taking on the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers. We've just had the opening kickoff, and on that kickoff, Vista has recovered an onside kick, and they will take over at the Penasquitos, appears to be the 50-yard line or the 45-yard line. Hargrave, the quarterback, number 7. Now they're waiting to get timed in. They're in. They're locked in and ready. First play of the game. Hargrave hands it off to 99 Mullen. He gets about 5 yards and slammed down there by 3 Rustlers. Valley in on the tackle, as well as Jeffrey Torres for the Rustlers. Second down now for Vista. Off to a quick start here. They got pumped up from recovering that onside kick. It took them by surprise. I don't think it was a planned onside kick, as the kick didn't go as far as they had planned, and the Rustlers did not recover it in time. Second down now and about 5. Hargrave now under center. He pitches it to 21, and it's fumbled there, but Hargrave picks up the fumble, runs around right end, and he's taken down there on a nice play by the Rustlers, and we'll get confirmation. That looks to be 41, Kirk Valley with a nice tackle. So now it's going to be 3rd and long for the Skyhawks. We're here in the early first quarter. 3rd and long. Vista comes into the game at an impressive 6-1, while the Penasquitos Rustlers are 3-2. 3rd down and long. Hargrave under center. Gets the snap. He's going to take it himself around the left side. He's got some room, chased by 85, and he doesn't make the tackle. He's still in bounds. He's going to be still in bounds, and he's finally rustled down by 65, Dane Benham, but not after a nice first down run of about 15 yards. First down and 10, Vista. First down and 10, Skyhawks at the Vista 26-yard line. Hargrave under center. Takes the snap. Goes back to look for a pass. He throws it, and it's incomplete. Intended for number 78, Sean Ghost. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 from the Skyhawks on the Penasquitos 26-yard line. Early first quarter. Some substitutions now coming in for the Skyhawks as number 99, David Mullen, comes in, and number 24, Joey Ariola, comes off. Now, 2nd down, 10. Hargrove under center. We're here in the early first quarter. He takes a snap, hands it off to Mullen. He's got some running room, and smacked down and tackled there. A nice play, a nice tackle by Ryan Carpenter, as well as number 65, Dane Benham. About a gain of 4 on the play, we'll call it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Vista threatening here early. They're so far 1 for 1 on 3rd down attempts, as the last 3rd down they had, Hargrave kept the ball and rambled about 15 yards for a first. Here they face 3rd down again. Hargrave under center. Center is 75, Eric Brown. He gets the snap. He hands it off to 24, but he's wrapped up and dropped for a loss as number 63, Gianni Perez, wrapped up Joey Ariola there for no gain. It's going to be 4th down at about 6. Ball is at the Rustler 17-yard line, we'll call it. Off comes Ariola. And it appears to be they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to need about 5 or 6. We'll call it a long 5. Hargrave under center. Vista in the I formation. Mullen the tailback. Hands it off to his up man, number 51, and he is got a leg there, taken and down. It's Santana on the run, and a nice tackle by 41, Kirk Valley, who appears to be everywhere so far for the Rustlers. And 33, Anthony Capoletti, in on the tackle as well. Well, now we're going to have a change of possession. It's going to be 1st down and 10, the Rustlers. Now, the Rustlers will take over here about their own 17-yard line. This is their first offensive possession of the game. We're here in the early first quarter. Ball is handed off there to 33. He's got some good running room. It's Anthony Capoletti. He's got about a 4-yard gain, taken down by number 99, David Mullen, and number 45, Charles Gavin, in on the tackle. So it's about a gain of 4, we'll call on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and approximately 6. The quarterback for the Rustlers is 13, Brandon Fenner. He hands off there to 15 or 45, but he's taken down and fumble, and I think they're going to call him down. They are going to call him down. The runner was 45, Ryan Carpenter, and he was gang tackled there. In on the tackle for the Vista Skyhawks was 44, Gregory Dechter et al. And we're going to have a 3rd down now and long. So they're going with the no-huddle offense. This is interesting. And we're going to have a false start as 45 for the Rustlers. That is Ryan Carpenter. He started to move before the ball was snapped. Therefore, it's going to be a false start, 5-yard penalty on the Penasquitos Rustlers. Oh, we're going to have a different call, however. It's going to be a called offsides on the Skyhawks. It appeared to me that the Rustler player moved, but rather it's going to be offsides on the Skyhawks. So therefore, we're going to have 3rd down and about 1. So that definitely helps the cause of the Rustlers. 3rd down and 1 now. They're going with a no-huddle offense. Fenner at quarterback. Another false start. I saw that clearly. That was going to be 71, Raymond Dan for the Rustlers. So Dan immediately gives up that 5-yard advantage they just had. So now it's going to result in a 3rd down and about 6.5 from the Rustler 19-yard line. We're here in the first quarter, no score. Quickly run through the Rustler roster. Nicholas Salufo, 13, Brandon Fenner. Or Salufo is 11, Brandon Fenner 13. We'll finish this as soon as the play is over. Fenner now, under center. He gets a snap, hands it off to 33, but he's got nowhere to go, and he's gang tackled. It was Capoletti gang tackled there by 88, Eric Yeager, and number 24, Joey Ariola, amongst others. It's going to be 4th down and long. We'll see what's going to happen. Finishing the roster, 13 for the Rustlers is Brandon Fenner. 15, Alan Dykstra, who's not playing today. 21, Bryant Laws. 23 and 25, Nigel Phillips and Jonathan Wilder. 27, Cameron Tricana. And it's going to be a punting situation. We'll finish the roster when we get another break. Ball is snapped. 45 punts it away. It's Carpenter. Caught there and bobbled by Mullen, and it's a loose ball. Whose ball is it going to be? It appears as if the Vista has recovered the ball. Mullen bobbled it, got drilled, but it is recovered by Vista. They'll take over 1st down and 10. Josh Thomas recovered that loose ball. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Vista. They're at the 40-yard line of the Rustlers. Hargrave scrambling. He's going to take it himself, gets to around the line of scrimmage, and pushed out of bounds. He's got to get a gain of 1 on the play. Pushed out there by 47. It's Kyle Fong. And we're going to have about 2nd down and 9. Finishing the roster for the Rustlers at 31 and 33, Alden Gamet, and 33, Anthony Capoletti. 35, Errol Ozakai. 37, Spencer Carey, who's not playing today. 41 and 45 is Kirk Valley and Ryan Carpenter. 47 is Kyle Fong. 51 is Ryan Kondrick. 55, Jesse Arnold. 61, Nicholas Horman. 63, Gianni Perez. We'll finish this after the play. Hargrave under center. 2nd down and 9. That's a snap. He pitches it out to Mullen. Mullen's got some running room around our way, and he cuts, breaks 2 tackles. He's still on his feet, and he's finally still on his feet, and he's fighting and finally gang tackled there by a number of Rustlers, but not after a gain of about 10 yards in the play. First down and 10, Vista. First down and 10, Vista. They're on the Ranchers' 18-yard line, the Rustlers' 18-yard line.
All right, now let's do it.
Hargrave under center. He's going to take it himself. The keeper play right near us. He's going to get tripped up on a nice tackle by number 23 right in front of us, Nigel Phillips. Heck of a play by Phillips. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Finishing out the Rustler roster, 55 is Jesse Arnold, 61 is Horman, 63 Perez, 65 Dane Benham, 71 and 75 is Raymond Dan and Jeffrey Torres, 77 Daniel Schneider, 81 is Chad Walwick, 83 and 85 Tyler Savage and Garrett Tricana, and number 99, Philippe Garibay. And that'll round out the roster for the Rustlers. We'll get to the roster for the Skyhawks as soon as we get another opportunity. It's 2nd down and 9, Hargrave under center. He gets a snap. He's going to take it himself around right end. He's scrambling and throwing an incomplete. A nice looking pass there by Hargrave. He scrambled deep back into way back down to their own end zone. Pass was intended for 78 Sean Ghost. Incomplete. And there is a flag on the play. Flag on the play. It appears to be on Vista from the body language of the Rustlers. And we'll get the call from the referee right in front of us. We got a holding call on number 99. That's Mullen, the tailback. So now we have an opportunity. It's going to be 2nd down and about 15 to 20 for Vista. There was substitution on the play. 19 comes in for Mullen. 19 is Brent Uchiyama. And 50 comes off as well. That is Tommy Duenas. Doomsday Duenas, I call him. Hargrave now taking over at the Rustler 35-yard line after the holding call. He's looking to pass. He's got time. Throws it into coverage and is picked off there. A beautiful interception. And I'll find out who is that. Is 55, Jesse Arnold, the linebacker, who dropped back into pass coverage and picked it off. Beautiful play. We're going to have a change of possession. 1st down and 10 for the Rustlers. 1st down and 10. The Rustlers take over after the great interception by Jesse Arnold, the linebacker. They've got the ball on their 25-yard line. Fenner under center. He's going to take it himself near us. He's getting chased, and he's going to be dragged down there. 37 in on the play. That's Likens, and also number 80, that's 99, Mullen on the play. He's starring on both offense and defense so far today. So it's going to be about a loss of 4 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 14 for the Rustlers. And 2nd and 15. Fenner under center. Takes a snap. He's going to take it himself, but again, there's penetration. He gets blocking, and he's still on his feet, but he's going to get dragged down by a number of Vista players. In on the play is 45, Charles Gavin, as long as 23, Corey Carrasco. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. Check that. It's not Carrasco. That is Michael Nahr is in on the tackle. Ball's sitting at the 20-yard line of the Penasquitos Rustlers here in the 1st quarter. This is their 2nd offensive opportunity. The first one resulted in a punt. Fenner now hands it off to his up man. He's got some running room straight up the gut. He's got some room. That's number 85. He's still on his feet and fighting. And wow, it's a terrific run by Garrett Tricana, who takes it to a 1st down run. Oh, actually, check that. It is a 12-yard run, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3. And in on the tackle of Tricana was Lopez, Jimmy Lopez. 3 wide out set for the Rustlers here on 4th down and a few. Fenner takes the ball, hands it off to his up man. That's 33, and he's going to fight for some yards. Gavin in on the tackle, as well as DeThomas. 33, the ball carrier is Capoletti. And do we have a first down? There's been no signal. I believe there is a first down. We're going to have a measurement, I think. We will have a measurement. That'll give us an opportunity to run down the roster for the Vista Skyhawks on this fourth down measurement and here in the first quarter with no score between the Vista Skyhawks and the Penasquitos Rustlers. 7 and 8, Kyle Hargrave and Shane Ludlow. 10 and 11, Cameron Klein and Alex Galloping Galloway. Number 12, Hanson Hunt. 13, Jimmy Lopez. 14, Brandon Bagshaw. 17 and 18, Matthew Uchiyama and Jordan Wark. 19, Brent Uchiyama. 21, Kevin Agarilla. 22, Edgar Hernandez. And a first down and 10 after the measurement for the Rustlers. Number 23, Corey Carrasco. 24, Joey Ariola. 26 and 28, Michael Nars and Christopher Mattia. 36, Damian Miklian. 37, Shane Likens. 42 is Sean Davis. 44 and 45, Gregory Decter and Charles Gavin. 50, Tommy Duenas. 51, James Santana. 55, Josh DeThomas. We'll finish the rest after this play. First down and 10 for the Rustlers. Fenner has the ball, and it's fumbled and recovered. Oh, it's a bad break for the Rustlers as the ball was fumbled on the handoff between Fenner and his running back. Ball recovered by 55 to Thomas, and we'll get confirmation on who the other one was. But now it's going to have change of possession. First down and 10 Vista. Likens in on that fumble recovery as well. Now Hargrave hands it off. He's got some room, number 21. He's flying down the left sideline, and he's still on his feet and finally popped out of bounds. 21 is Kevin Agarilla, and he gets about a 8-yard gain, we're going to call it, second down and about 2. So Vista capitalizing after that unfortunate turnover after a nice first down play by the Rustlers. They take over now. The ball has primarily been so far in this game in the Rustler territory. In fact, I don't think it's been beyond in the Vista territory at all so far in this first quarter. And now we have the end of the first quarter. So after one quarter of play, it is the Vista Skyhawks nothing, the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers 0. Beginning of the second quarter, no score. Vista threatening, second down and about 2 from the Rustler. They'll call it a 25-yard line. Hargrave pitches it out to Agarilla, and he is just drilled down there on a beautiful tackle by 41, Kirk Valley. Agarilla on the carry. He may have enough for a first. We'll have to check for a measurement, but no, the referee are indicating third down. It's going to be third down and about 1, and now the head referee is going to ask for another measurement. Well, that's fortuitous for us as we'll finish the roster for the Vista Skyhawks. We'll start it again with number 23, Corey Carrasco. 24 is Joey Ariola.
Get in the huddle, let's go!
26, Michael Nars. 28, Christopher Mattia. 36, Damian Miklian. 37, Likens, Shane Likens. 42 and 44, Sean Davis and Gregory Decter. 45, 50, Charles Gavin, Tommy Duenas. 51, James Santana. 55, Josh DeThomas. 58, 60, Clayton Green and Drew Dobin Speck. 75, Eric Brown. 78, Sean Gose. And 80, Seth Gaynor. We'll finish the last 4 in a moment. It's going to be third down and inches here for Vista, as they have been threatening throughout the whole game so far. We're here early second quarter, no score. Hargrave now is going to hand it off to his up man, Mullen. He's got the first down and more, and he's game tackled there by 71 and 41. Those are Raymond Dan and Kirk Valley. First down and 10, Vista. First down and 10, Vista on the Rustlers' 15-yard line. Early second quarter. Hargrave now gets the handoff. He gives it to his up back Mullen. Mullen breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and he dances for a gain of about 5. And on the play was 71, Raymond Dan again. It's going to be second down and about 5 now for Vista as they are threatening and showing some offensive momentum here in the beginning of the second quarter. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by the Penasquitos Rustlers. On that note, let me finish out the roster for the Skyhawks. Number 80 is Seth Gaynor, and 81 is Michael Wilkins. 83 and 88, Michael Hill and Eric Yeager. And number 99, Mr. TD, David Mullen. Second down and about 4 for the Skyhawks as they are threatening here on the 9-yard line of the Rustlers. I formation, 2 wide receiver set. Hargrave gets the snap, hands it off to his up man. Oh, and he is just drilled after a gain of about 3. The ball carrier was 51, Tommy Duenas. In on the tackle was 45, Ryan Carpenter, who came up and popped him after a gain of about 3. And it's going to be third down and maybe now 1 or 2. So the Rustler defense are standing up tough to Vista, who have really dominated play so far in the game, as the Rustlers have been, the defensive team has been on the field the majority of the game, and the ball has not even been beyond, or in, I should say, Skyhawk territory so far this game. Hargrave now on 3rd and short. Takes the handoff. He pitches it to Mullen in the backfield. He's going to be tackled for a loss or no gain at all. In on the play is number 23 is Nigel Phillips on the tackle. And 99, Philippe Garibay. 4th down and short. Again, the Rustlers are standing up strong. Mullins, Mr. TD, he's a speedster on this Vista team, and he had some room, but quickly taken down by Phillips and Garibay. So it's going to be an interesting 4th down call. It's 4th down and short. Rustlers hope to continue their defensive tenacity and continue to deny Vista from any further offensive penetration. And we're going to have a timeout. Vista, their first one. And still, the score remains Vista 0, Rustlers 0. 7:40 left here in the first half. A crucial 4th down play for Vista. 4th down and a few feet. Hand off to the up man, number 24, and he is going to be close to a first down. That the carrier is Joey Ariola. The tackle is made by 45, Ryan Carpenter, and it's a first down as Ariola just got enough for the first. Crucial 4th down play. It's going to be a 1st down and 10 as they convert. 1st down and 10 now for Vista. It's 1st and goal. Scratch the 1st down and 10. 1st and goal from about the Rustler cult 3.5-yard line. So Vista knocking on heaven's door. They're going to line up 2 running back set, 2 wide receiver set. Hargrave gets the handoff. He hands it off to 24, Ariola, and he's going to be down, I believe, short of the goal line. As a tackle, it was again by Ryan Carpenter, and Carpenter looks a little bit shaken up on the play. There was a big collision between Carpenter and Ariola, and Carpenter took the worst of it. So Ariola scampers back to the bench after a nice run. So it's going to be 2nd down and goal from about the foot line as the injured Rustler Ryan Carpenter is tended to. As you get a shot of the fans of the Vista Skyhawks. I'm David Goldberg for George Langevin Productions. We're here at Lincoln Junior Middle School here in beautiful Vista, California on a Saturday, October morning. And Carpenter now is walking off under his own power after that big collision on the foot line. And it's going to be 2nd and goal for Vista as the Rustlers are digging in, trying to submarine here and not let Vista get the foot they need for the touchdown, for the first touch of the game. 2nd down now. They're waiting for the Ryan Carpenter, the safety, who was shaken up at the play, to get off, and he's off. We've got a play getting ready. 2 men in the backfield. Hargrave hands it off to Mullen, and he's in for the touchdown. Mr. TD David Mullen for the touchdown, and the first 6 points of the game by Vista. So Mullen, they don't call him Mr. TD for nothing. He gets the first touch of the game on a run from the half-foot line. It's going to be 6-0 now, Vista, and they're going to line up for the extra point kick. And it's going to be a kicking attempt. Number 8 is going to line up for the kick. It's Shane Ludlow. And he boots it, and it's no good. No good. Underneath the goalpost. So the score remains the Vista Skyhawks 6 and the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers 0. Vista now kicking off to the Rustlers after their first touchdown of the game, the first score of the game, to make it 6-0. Ball is kicked and caught and dropped there and fell upon by Ryan Carpenter. Carpenter was a man injured. He seems to be okay and back into the game. He received the kickoff, fumbled it, and jumped on it. So it's going to be the Rustler ball, first down and 10 on their own 40-yard line. First down and 10 for the Penasquitos Rustlers as they're looking to put some points on the board. Fenner, the quarterback. They're on their own 40-yard line. He pitches it to 33, Capoletti. He cuts through a tackle, and nice running. About a 10-yard gain. It's going to be close to a first down. In on the tackle is 83, Michael Hill, and 45, Charles Gavin. Getting some interference here by the indigenous announcer here at Lincoln Junior Middle School. It's going to be second and short. Second and short off a nice first down run by Capoletti. Anthony Capoletti, number 33. Brandon Fenner, 13, the quarterback. He's under center now. 2 men in the backfield. Gets the handoff, pitches it out to 45. Ryan Carpenter. Carpenter cuts up, and he's going to have a first down until he's finally dragged down. In on the tackle is Kevin Agarilla, number 21. First down and 10, Rustlers. And we're here in the second quarter. First down and 10 for the Rustlers. Fenner now, under center. Gets the handoff, hands it off to his up man, number 33. He gets a couple yards. Capoletti in on the tackle is number 11, Alex Galloway, and 19, Brent Uchiyama. So we're going to have a second down now and about 7, we'll call it, as the Rustlers are trying to get some offensive momentum going. They're down by 6. And now Fenner gets the hand. Oh, and there's a huge collision. Wow. Fenner pitched it to his running back, number 33, Anthony Capoletti, and he was just belted there by number 24, Joey Ariola. You probably heard the collision all the way over here. I know, I felt it. So it's going to be third down and about 8 after about a loss of half a yard to a yard on that play. This number 11 is going to come into the game for the Rustlers. That's Nick Silifu.
Rustlers, third and 10 situation, 2 men in the backfield.
And now, third down and long. Fenner. He takes it around right end, receives a nice block there. We're going to have a clipping call, and he's going to ramble down to the 40, down to the 35, and gang tackle at the far side of the field after a first down play. But we're going to have a clipping call way back here by us to see the flags on the field. There was a clipping. I saw it clearly. Number 54, the Skyhawks, was clipped. Tommy Duenas was in hot pursuit, but he got clipped. It was a questionable call. It seemed to me that it was close. It was either on the back or on the side, but they got the clipping call. So it's going to be, they're going to take the penalty, of course, and it's going to be now third and probably 20 after the penalty. We'll have to see what the referees mark off.
Now, let's get that ball. Now, let's get that ball.
It's going to be third down and a county for the Rustlers as they're backed up deep after that big clipping call on a first down run by the quarterback, Fenner. Fenner now takes, he's going to roll and look for a receiver. We've got a flag in the field, and he throws it, and it's almost intercepted there by 11, Alex Galloway. But it's going to fall incomplete, and we do have a flag in the play. We'll see what the call is going to be. The game has been relatively free of penalties until the last few plays. No indication yet from the referee as to what the call is going to be, as the wind is starting to pick up here in Vista. 6-0 Vista over the Rustlers here in the mid-second quarter. It's going to be a illegal procedure call against the Rustlers, so that's going to back them up even further. So it was third in the county. Now it's going to be third and maybe half the state. It's going to be fourth down now for the Rustlers. And we're going to have a kicking situation. David Mullen back deep for Vista. Ball is kicked. and bounded, and it goes off a Vista player, and it was a live ball, but recovered by that Vista player. That was 14 bag shot, went off of his helmet. That made it a live ball, but he recovered it, so it's going to be first down and 10 Vista. First down and 10 for the Vista Skyhawks, who are leading 6-0 here in the second quarter. It's number 12, Hanson Hunt, runs off the field before this offensive play. Hargrave under quarterback. They're on the 49-yard line of the Rustlers. He hands it off to his up man, number 21, and he's got some running room, and he's got some room on the far side of the field. He's at the 40, he's at the 35, he's at the 30, he's down to the 25, rambling all the way down to the 20-yard line before he's finally brought down there by number 11, Nicholas Salufo. 4 minutes to go in the first half. That was a terrific run by number 21, Kevin Agarilla. That run was about 30 yards. Now it's first down and 10 at the 20-yard line of the Rustlers. Hargrave now hands off to his up man, number 51. He's got some running room. That is James Santana, and he was wrapped up there by number 41, Kirk Valley. It's going to be a nice, big chunk of yards now. Vista keeps ripping off as they're dominating this game now on both sides of the ball. It's going to be second down and about 5 from the Rustler. It appears to be the 15-yard line. Vista already up 6-0. They're looking for more here under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hargrave under center in the I formation. He fumbles a snap, picks it up, and he's going to run it himself now in the broken play, and he's dragged down there by 25, Jonathan Wilder, and 11, Nick Salufo. So it's going to be a gain of a couple. It's going to be third and about 2 now for Vista, and they're on about, we'll say, the Rustler 11, 12-yard line. Third down. And we have substitutions now in for Vista as number 58. That is Green and Mullen come in for Ariola, and 17, Matthew Uchiyama. Now we're going to have a third down and short. Let's see if the Rustlers can respond. They've been tough on those short-yarded situations so far. Hargrave now with 2 men in the backfield. He's going to pitch it to Mullen. Mullen's got some running room, and he busts a tackle, and he's going to be down on for a first down and goal. And on the tackle is Kirk Valley, but not after a first down, and it's going to be first and goal Skyhawks. We're going to have a first down and goal for Vista here. They're on the ball's on the 5-yard line of the Rustlers. Ball's handed off there to number 24, Ariola, and he is down in on the about the 1 foot line again. In on the tackle is 65, Dane Benham. And Phillips, 23. So now it's going to be second down and goal as Vista is again knocking on Heaven's door, looking to build to their 6-0 lead. Skyhawks now 2 men in the backfield, 2 wide receivers set. Hargrave hands it off to his up man, and he is drilled and fumbles the ball, and there's a scramble for it, and it's going to be Rustler ball. Oh my, what a terrific play. I'm not sure who laid the lick on 21, Agarilla, but it's going to be 33, Anthony Capoletti, I believe, laid the lick on him and just blasted him. The ball came loose. Folks, that was a big-time hit. So now, wow, what a play by the Rustlers. They're going to take over on their own 3-yard line. So a huge play by the Rustlers, which saves a potential touchdown. And they'll see what they can do on offense. The ball is fumbled there and picked up by Fenner. He falls on his own fumble. As the offensive woes continue for the Rustlers, there is not much room for mistake here. As they're on their own 1 foot line, as you can see, or if you can see the referee. And it's going to be still 6-0. We're probably under 2 minutes here in the first half. What a huge tackle by Capoletti. That could be a momentum breaker. I could mark that down for later on. That could be a pivotal play of the game. Fenner now takes a snap, and he's going to take it himself, and he's going to be tackled in the end zone, but are the referees calling that he used forward progress, had him outside of the end zone, so the ball is going to be outside of the end zone, no safety. The ball's on the 1 foot line, and we're going to have a timeout is called by Vista, where the score is Vista 6, the Rustlers 0. Third down now, deep in the Rustler territory. And Fenner now is going to be tackled for a safety this time. Safety. Whoa, boy. And so that means that it's going to be 2 points for the Vista Skyhawks. It's going to make it 8-0, and I believe the Rustlers are going to have to punt from deep in their own territory back to Vista.
What do you mean, go?
And the ball is standing now at the 20-yard line of the Rustlers. They're going to have to kick after that safety that they endured. So it's going to be 8-0 now, Vista. And number 33, Capoletti, Anthony Capoletti, is going to kick it off. And here's the kick. He gives it a nice boot. It's going to fly about 20 yards. Mullen catches it on the fly. He's down to the 50, battling tackles and dragged down there. And on the play is 41, Kirk Valley, as well as 63, Gianni Perez. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Vista. We're looking for more, already leading 8. First down and 10 for the Vista Skyhawks. We're leading 8-0. They have the ball. What else is new again in the Rustler territory? Hargrave, the quarterback. He takes a snap, hands it off to 24. Areola, he goes around left end. He's got some running room. He's got a first down and more, and much more. He is all the way down to about the 10-yard line of the Rustlers as he just scampered around left end for another first down as they're ripping off huge chunks of yards. First down and 10, Vista.
36 seconds left on.
36 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Vista is leading 8-0 and looking for more after that huge run by Areola. So they're standing at the 11-yard line, knocking on heaven's door. They're looking for one more score before the half's out. Hargrave takes a snap. It's going to be an end around as Mullen takes the handoff, and he's going to go around, and he's going to get tripped up and tackled, and we're going to have a player down. 51 is down, Ryan Kondrick, and we're going to have a penalty on the play. It appeared to be between the hit between Hargrave and the injured player Kondrick. So wave that gain off, as the injured player Kondrick's going to be 10-2. I did not see what the infraction was, however, and we'll get it to you. It's going to be a holding call against Vista, so that'll damper their hopes for another score before half. Only a few seconds remaining here. And the injured player is Alden Gamet, who's being walking off the field under his own power, which is good news. He was down in the field for a few minutes, shaken up on that big collision between him and the quarterback, Kyle Hargrave. There was a penalty called on the play, if you recall, and it's going to be now first down and about 20. Hargrave now gets the snap. He's looking for a receiver. He throws it, and it's complete to 78, and he fumbles the ball out of bounds as the pass was completed to Sean Gose, and he was running, got the ball poked out of bounds. And it's going to be second down and about 10 now, make it 12. And time running down here in the first half. 8-0, Vista. Looks like there's going to be time for one or two more plays. It's going to be second down and about 13 for Vista, who are looking to add to their lead here in the later stages of the second half. Hargrave now under center. He gets a snap. He's again going to look pass. He's got a receiver. He's looking, and he throws it. It's picked off. It's picked off, and number 45, he's still running on it. He's looking to go. He's looking to go, but he's going to be still on his feet. And, oh, finally tackled here at the 30-yard line by Hunt, as Ryan Carpenter was the one who picked off the play, and that's going to end the first half. So Carpenter wanted to turn that all the way for a touch for their team, which would have been huge, but it doesn't happen. Regardless, that's the end of the first half, and our score is the Vista Skyhawks 8, the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers 0. Hi, I'm David Goldberg with George Langevin Productions. We're at halftime here between the game with the Vista Skyhawks and the Penasquitos Rustlers. I'm with the business manager of the Vista Skyhawks, Terry Hunt. Terry, tell me your thoughts on the first half.
Well, I don't think the score really tells you how the game's been played. It's 8-zip right now, but it should be more like 21-zip. I think we've basically dominated the whole first half. And that's typical for this team. We usually are a second half team. Like I was saying earlier, last week we were up actually 7-zip halftime, came back and won the game 32-zip, and that's how it's been all year.
Well, it looked like you guys were going to go in for another score here at the end of the half, but there was a tremendous lick laid on one of your running backs. He coughed up the ball, but you still ended up getting a safety out of that play.
You know, I was I was counting plays for the kids, and all I saw was the ball flying. I don't know who it was that was putting the hit on, and I don't even know who was running, but I heard it, and I saw the ball flying, and that's got to be the hit of the day so far.
Yeah, it was indeed the hit of the day. I thought it could be the momentum breaker for your team, and maybe it could have been the start of something for the Rustlers, but you guys hung tough, caused the safety, and then were even threatening at the end of the half. What's the game plan for the second half? You just going to plan on continue running the ball hard, or do you go to more open up offense?
I think we're going to try to stick with running, and what we try to do is balance it out. We try to mix it up, throw a few passes, but we're a running team, and we like to just punch it up the middle.
Very good. Well, there you have it. Terry Hunt, the business manager, who was watching the first half with us. And we'll be back shortly with this beginning of the second half.
Don't hurt anybody out there, okay? And don't be afraid to get hurt. You gotta nail it. You gotta hit him as hard as you can, okay? Once you knock his helmet off, all right? That was the only time you did that, though. The rest of the game you can play great. I just, don't slow down, okay? I thought you were gonna nail him, then you slow down and just.
We get ready to pick the numbers. Anybody else interested in buying any numbers? Going up the other group. We need 34. The Skyhawks.
We're at the start of the second half, where Vista has an 8-0 lead over the Penasquitos Rustlers. Capoletti, number 33, is going to kick off for the Rustlers. And he boots it. Oh, it's a nice kick. Goes about 25 yards, and Mullen retrieves it out of bounds. He heads upfield. Coming our way now. He's got a seam. He breaks it, and he fumbles the ball, but he recovers it himself on a nice tackle by the kicker, Capoletti. So it's about a 20-yard return by Mullen. He runs it about to the 43-yard line of the Skyhawks, where they're going to take over. First down and 10. First down and 10, Vista. They take over on their 44-yard line. They're leading 8-0, and they've dominated pretty much the first half. And now Hargrave is going to take it coming our way. A little too close for comfort, and he's got about a 5-yard gain, but he is slammed and fumbles. They're going to call him down. In on the tackle, 99, Philippe Garibay, and 41, Kirk Valley. And that hit looked pretty hard on Hargrave, but he gets up under his own power, and he seems to be okay. But that was a tough, he got rocked. And now it is second down and about 8. And now there's a substitution as 24 comes out with Areola. And second down and 8, Hargrave, the quarterback of the Vista Skyhawks, who are in the red and black. The Rustlers are in the white and red. Hargrave now gets the handoff, pitches it wide to Mullen. Mullen's got some room. He's at the 50, he's at the 45, he's at the 40. He cuts up field, down to the 30, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. Touchdown, T.D. Mullen, as he went around left and scampered 50-some-odd yards for the touchdown to make it 14-0 Vista. And now Vista is looking to add 2 more points with this deuce extra point kick. And they're up right now 14-0. Ludlow, the kicker. He boots it, but it's going to be wide, right, and low. No good. Well, after the first few plays of the second half, it is Vista 14, the Penasquitos Rustlers 0. So Vista kicking off from their own 40-yard line. It's going to be number 24, Joey Areola, with the boot. He kicks it bounced and recovered there. 41, Kirk Valley, he cuts it upfield, looking for a hole. He's got some room, but he fumbles the ball, and it's going to be recovered there. Who's got it? There's a big pile. I'm not sure who has it. And still unsure as there is a pile of players. It's going to be Rustler ball. They have recovered the fumble. Valley was holding the ball like a loaf of bread, coughed it up at around the 45-yard line of the Rustlers, but it was recovered by his own player, so they'll take over. First down and 10 for the Rustlers. Fenner has it. He throws out the pass to 33. It's complete to Capoletti. He gets it upfield and drives over two Vista players. In on the tackle was Jordan Wark and 60, Drew Dobenspec. So a nice completion by the Rustlers. That was their first pass completion of the day, I think, and that's going to go for about 5 yards or make it 6. It's going to be second down and 4. Just to let you know, there was a timeout taken by the Vista defense, because they weren't ready. The no-huddle offense of the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers caused some confusion. They had to use one of their timeouts. Now they line up, 2 men in the backfield. Fenner has it, hands it off to his up man, and he's got some running room, carries a player with him, number 45. That's Ryan Carpenter, the ball carrier. The tackler, number 45, Charles Gunn, and 26, Michael Nars. Penalty flag is down, and we'll have to see what the referee indicates. Let you know what it is. It looks to be on the Rustlers, who have really shot themselves in the foot here offensively. They've committed huge penalties. One in particular in the first half nullified a brilliant 20-yard run by their quarterback. It was a clipping call. And it's going to be holding on the Rustlers. It's going to back them up about 10 yards. So now it's going to be second down and about 12. Second down and 12 for the Rustlers. Fenner under center. Hands it off to his up man, and he's tackled there after a short gain. And on the play is number 60, Drew Dobenspach, and 24, Joey Ariola. Carrying the ball was Anthony Capoletti. So he gets about to the original line of scrimmage, or very close to it. It's going to be third down and 11. Again, the Rustlers having difficulty offensively. They're down by, well, 2 touchdowns at least. 14-0's our score, Vista. I'm David Goldberg with George Langeman Productions. We're here in the second half. Fenner hands it off to number 45, who is just popped and dropped. Holy smokes, Ryan Carpenter was just flattened by number 24, Joey Ariola, and 45, Charles Gavin. Wow. 45 is Charles Gavin. Wow, that was a big hit. We've been seeing some big hits today, folks. Whew, it's going to be fourth down, and we'll see what the Rustlers plan to do. They might not want to punt because they're down by so many, but they're so deep in their territory, they don't have much choice. And we have a timeout on the field to tend to an injured player. It's fourth down. We're going to have a punting situation for the Rustlers. Capoletti, ready. He punts it. It goes sky high, about only 10 yards, and the ball bounces, and ball is going to be down there at 46-yard line, where Vista will take over first down and 10. First down and 10 for Vista. They're on their own 46-yard line. Hargrave drops back to pass. He throws it, and it's caught there by Agarilla, but he's dragged down after no gain at all. Around his ankles was number 99, Philippe Garibay. Agarilla on the reception. It's going to be second down, and looks 12 now. So the pass was complete, but for no gain, as Agarilla was tackled before he could run upfield. Now we have second down and 12. 2 running backs in the backfield. 2 wide receivers set. Hargrave to his up man, number 51. He's looking for room, Santana, and he is downed after a short gain. And then the tackle is 35, Errol Ozakai. So Santana with a carry, and he gets a few. And now it's going to be about 3rd down and long, make it 3rd and 9 for Vista. Ball is on their 48-yard line. So big 3rd down play here for Vista. They did score in their first possession here in the second half on that beautiful 50-yard TD run by Mullen. I'd watch for him here. Although, here's Hargrave now, under center. He hands it off to 24. Ariola, he turns it upfield. He's got some running room. He's down to the 40-yard line of the Rustlers after about a 15-yard gain. It's going to be 1st down and 10, Vista. Garibay in on the tackle of Ariola after that brilliant 15-yard 1st down run on 3rd down. Now Hargrave gets the snap. He looks to pass. He's going to throw a deep ball down for Mullen, and he's got him. He holds on, and he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Oh, my, a 40-yard TD strike from Hargrave to Mullen for the touchdown to make it 20-0 Vista. The score now is 20-0 off that brilliant 40-yard touchdown strike from Hargrave to Mullen. And now it looks like they're going to go for the conversion running the ball. It's given to the up man, number 37, and he's through. That is Shane Likens, and he's got it, so that is 1 point to make it 21-0 Vista here in the 3rd quarter.
Vista in the lead, and Rancho Penasquitos coming up.
And Vista's going to kick it off now. It's going to be Ariola with the kick. He boots it, and he boots it. It's a beautiful kick. Somebody's going to have to go chase that down. It's going to be Capoletti for the Rustlers, and he brings it upfield. He's looking for some running room around the right end. Oh, and there's a huge collision as he just put his head down and drilled the Vista cover man, and the Vista man is still down on that play, and we're going to have to get word on who that is and if he's knows what state he's in, because he just got drilled. And that is David Mullen walking off the field under his own power. He was the receiver on that 40-yard touchdown play just a moment ago. And it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Rustlers. They're deep in their own territory on their own, let's say, call it 18-yard line. Fenner now throws it to Capoletti, and he puts his head forward and just bowls into Santana, number 51, who made the tackle, along with number 24, Joey Ariola. And we're going to have a penalty flag on the play, and we'll see what that's about. I did not see the infraction. It is number 33, Capoletti, on the run. Capoletti is the one who returned that kick and just barreled into Mullen, and it's a big collision. And let me be the first to warn the Vista players that Capoletti, he brings some meat to the table, so you got to be careful of him. And we're going to have a personal foul called on Vista. I do not know what number it is, nor did I see it, but we have a personal foul called on Vista. The ball is at the 32-yard line of the Rustlers now. That penalty benefited them greatly. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 as Fenner is the quarterback and leads his offense. He gets the snap, hands it off to his up man, number 45, Carpenter. He's got some room, and he's going to be stood up there after about 5 yards. And the play is 11, Galloway, and 50, Tommy Duenas, amongst others. We've got 2 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd down and 5. Fenner now hands it off to his up man. Again, it's Carpenter who drives forward for a 1st down. In the tackle is, again, Ariola, along with Gavin helped out, and 19, Brent Uchiyama.
Looks like 24.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 as the Rustlers are starting to move the ball a little bit. It's a nice little sequence of plays for them. It's the most offensive consistency we've seen out of them this whole game, as they do appear to have some talent, but Vista just seems to be all over them every step of the way. So now there's 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs as Fenner is under center. He takes the snap, hands off to his up man, and he is tackled after a short gain. That was Capoletti, and he was tackled by 45, Gavin. So about a 3-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 7. The ball is standing at the 48-yard line, we'll call it, of the Rustlers. They are down 21-0 here in Vista against the Vista Skyhawks. Under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter of play. Rustlers looking to score, put some pressure on Vista. Now Fenner fakes the handoff, gives it the end of the round to Tracana, and he's tackled down there for a loss. A beautiful play by 75, Eric Brown, who hauled him down, and that's going to be a loss of 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 15. So a huge defensive play there by Brown. First time we've called his name today, and a huge play it was. So now 3rd and 15 as, again, the Rustlers having trouble finding some consistency offensively.
Out to Terracana. Stops him in the backfield.
3rd down and 15. Fenner now. Takes a snap, hands it off to Carpenter, and he is about a gain of 5 after he's tackled there by number 45. Gavin again in on the play, along with 17, Matthew Uchiyama. It's going to be a 4th down, and I presume here they're going to have to go for it. Time is running out, and they need points dearly. They're down by 21 points, 21-0, as Vista is throwing the shutout here on their home field. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter, and after 3, our score is the Vista Skyhawks 21, the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers 0. So we're going to have a 4th down and 11 for the Rustlers. Start of the 4th quarter. Fenner now looks to pass. He throws it, and it's going to be caught. It is caught, and he's close to a 1st down. I think he has it. The receiver was Chad Walwick, the tight end, and we're going to have a measurement. No, it is a 1st down and 10. He moves the change on a brilliant play. It appeared to be initially that it was intercepted, but rather Walwick snared it away from the defender and kept on going for the crucial yardage, so a huge 4th down conversion as the Rustlers are trying to put some points on the board here. They're down by 21 here into the 4th quarter. Fenner now, under center, trying to get something going. He takes a handoff to his up man. It's Carpenter. He goes around right end. He's got a couple before he's dragged down there by number 10 is Cameron Klein and 45, Charles Gavin. So it's going to be about a 2nd down and 8. And the ball's at the 40-yard line of Vista. We're here in just started the 4th quarter. Vista is up 21-0. Now it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 as the Rustlers trying to continue some of this offensive consistency. Now Fenner throws it to Capoletti. He's got it. It puts his head down and bowls forward. Bowls forward right into the gut of 17, Matthew Uchiyama, who takes him down with help from 45, Charles Gavin. And it's going to be a 3rd down and about 5.
As it'll bring up a 3rd and 6.
Now 47 checks in for the Rustlers. That is Kyle Fong. He's going to be a split end.
Rustlers back up on the line.
2 backfield set. Big 3rd down play here for the Rustlers. It's 4 down country though, and I think the Vista team went offsides on that play. I think Brandon Fenner, the quarterback, gave him a nice hard count and got him offsides, and we'll see what the call is. Offsides and Vista, so it's going to be 5 yards and close to a 1st down. We'll see what the measurement will be. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2 now, so a good hard count by Fenner drew the Vista defense offsides, so they'll gain 5 more yards. The ball's going to be now at around the inside the 40, and now it is handed off to Carpenter, who's tripped up after about a gain of 1. Tripped up there by 24, Ariola. 1st down and 10 for the Rustlers. They've got the ball now on the 30-yard line of Vista. Hand off to Capoletti, who just drives forward. He's all business in there, and he's gang tackled. And the play is Hunt and Bagshaw, as well as Klein. So we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field where the score is Vista 21, Rustlers 0. 2nd and 8 for the Rustlers. Fenner now pitches it, and it's dropped and fumbled, and whose ball is it? It's picked up there by 41. The ball's alive, and he's got a cut to the end zone, and he's running, still running on his feet. That is 41, Kirk Valley, taken down by 45, Gavin. Oh, that was a Johnny-on-the-spot play for 41, Kirk Valley. Ball was fumbled as when the Fenner, the quarterback, pitched it, went off the running back's face mask, picked up there by Valley, and he took it and ran around the end for a 1st down and 10.
And a dropped handoff. In the ball.
So we have 1st down and 10. The ball is going to be on the 17-yard line, let's say, of Vista. This is the deepest penetration the Rustlers have had so far today. And now the ball is pitched to Capoletti. He's going to be a halfback option play, and he's going to throw it, but it's going to fall incomplete on the halfback option. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 after that incomplete halfback option play. Fenner, the quarterback, takes a snap, pitches it to Carpenter. He gives it to the reverse to number 47, Fong, and he reverses it again to number 85, but the trick plays aren't working here as finally the one was Tricana and tackled made by 88. That is Eric Yeager in on the tackle. So the trick plays, that was, I guess, double reverse or triple reverse. I'm not even sure. And now it's going to be 3rd down. And it was a loss of 3 in the play, so make it 3rd and 13 from the 20-yard line of the Skyhawks. Still, Rustlers have not scored. They're down 21-0. They need to score, and they need to do it soon. Ball is snapped and pitched to Capoletti. Again, it's the halfback option play. He throws it. He's got a receiver, and oh, it went off of his hand. And it was a great deflection there by 14. It was Bagshaw with the deflection. The intended receiver was Nick Salufo, and that'll bring up 4th down. So twice they've tried the halfback shot option, both times to no avail. This time was a little bit closer than the last time. They're pulling out all the plays of their playbook, the trick plays, trying desperately for a score. They're down by 3 touchdowns.
The Skyhawks, poised at the 20.
4th down and 12. Big play for the... And we're going to have movement on the Skyhawks. That is 28, Christopher Mattia. He went in there for reasons unbeknownst to anybody. But he made the penalty, and now it's going to be still 4th down and about 9, let's say. The ball is now at the 15-yard line of the Skyhawks. The Rustlers looking for a score. Fenner now. Wonder what they're going to call. He gets the pitches the ball back to 33. He's got room, and Capoletti is taken down there, and a nice hit by 45. That's Charles Gavin, and it appears to be close to the 1st down. And I don't know the mark. He will not have the 1st down. There was a big collision there. A great tackle by 45, Gavin, on the big hitter himself, Capoletti. And we're going to have a change of possession. Vista will take over deep in their own territory. 1st down and 10 for Vista. 5:55 left here in the 4th quarter, and penalty. Number 75 on the Rustlers move, that was Jeffrey Torres, so it's going to be 1st and 5 now. And Aguirrela is the quarterback now for Vista. He drops back to pass, looking. He's being chased down. He finally throws it into coverage, and it's picked off there by 85. 85 is Garrett Tricana, and we have a flag in the play, and I'm not sure who's it on, so that could determine whether or not we have a change of possession. Still waiting for the determination. That was an ill-advised throw by Aguirrela as he threw into triple coverage. But the penalty is going to, it appears to be on the Rustlers, who again shoot themselves in the foot by penalty. We had a dead ball encroachment foul on the Rustlers, thereby nullifying their interception and change of possession. So they've given the Skyhawks a 1st down without having to do anything. Now Aguirela, the quarterback, hands it off to number 88. That's Yeager. He's got some running room and is dragged down after about an 8-yard gain. And on the tackle there is 47, Kyle Fong. So a nice run there by Yeager as the 2nd team offense is starting to get some work. 21-0 our score. Under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be about a 2nd and 2. Vista on their, call it 27-yard line. Aguirrela, the quarterback. He hands it off to 37, who is just dropped after a loss of yards. That is Likens on the play. And 63 is Gianni Perez and Felipe Garibay in on the tackle, which resulted in a loss of yards for Vista. So we're going to go to 3rd down and call it 4. Ball's now about the 25-yard line of Vista. Fourth quarter so far has been marred by penalties and have not had much flow offensively for either team. Vista has come out firing here in the second half offensively. They've scored 2 touchdowns, twice on big plays. Now, Aguirrela throws a quick out pattern at 23. That's Corey Carrasco, but he can't hold on to it, so it's going to fall incomplete and bring up a 4th down play. And we'll see what they have in mind. It appears to be the Mullen coming in now, and Hargrave, the quarterback. Some major substitutions coming in now. Carrasco leaving the game, as well as Damian Miklian. Gregory Dector and Michael Wilkins into the game. They're going to punt. It's going to be Mullen on the punt. Oh, he gives it a nice boot. That's the best punt I've seen all this year. Oh, and it's going to keep bouncing. Kicked way over the coverage. And Carpenter chasing it down, and he's going to let it, he's going to recede to the Vista team, who are going to down it there. And it's going to be a change of possession, and the Rustlers will take over. 1st down and 10 for the Rustlers. Fenner drops back to pass, and the ball drops incomplete, and we have going to look like it's going to be a touchdown for Vista. As what happened there, let me explain it to you. Fenner dropped back to pass behind the line of scrimmage, and threw it. It was, in effect, a lateral. The ball was not handled. It was a live ball, picked up, and run in by Vista for a touchdown. So the score now is going to be 27-0 with the extra point or points ensuing. So a bad break for the Rustlers, as there was some confusion on their part as to whether the ball was still live, and indeed it was, to their dismay, and it's going to add another 6 points onto their deficit. So that is indeed what happened. It was a lateral, therefore the ball is live, and it was a touchdown. Areola was the one that ran that in. Now they're going to try for the point conversion. It's going to be Hargrave, who's got some running room, but then he's going to be tackled for a loss by Raymond Dan and 23 Nigel Phillips. So the extra point is no good. The score remains 27 for Vista, nothing for the Penasquitos Rustlers, as you've got a good look at the cheerleaders, and the Skyhawks will get ready to kick it off. .5 rule. The Rancho Penasquitos will take over on the 50-yard line, and there is a completed pass to number 81, Chad Walwick, and he is taken down there by number 24, Areola. So because of the 25-point rule, the team that's down by the 25, the Rustlers, take over at the 50-yard line, subtracting the kickoff. They need all the brace they can get. They're getting dominated. It's 27-0. We're under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Fenner on a quarterback keeper, and he's going to get nowhere and be downed in on the tackle. 50, Tommy Duenas, as well as 45, Charles Gavin. It's going to be 3rd down now and about 9.
Looks like just about the entire defensive squad stopping him.
27-0 is our score here as Vista has opened it up here in the second half. If you recall, the score at the end of the first half was 8-0, and very prophetically, the business manager, Terry Hunt, for Vista said they're a second half team, and sure enough, score is now 27-0. Now we have a flag on the play, and there's a handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. Garrett Tricana on the play, on the run, and it was Drew Dobenspec on the tackle. However, that's going to be erased with the illegal movement before the snap by the Rustlers, as when it rains it pours for them, as they have lost concentration, confidence here in the second half. Third down as the run goes to number 47. He scoots ahead. That is Kyle Fong, in on the tackle is 83, Michael Hill. And that's a gain of about 7-8 yards. So now it's going to bring up fourth down and let's say 7.
And that'll bring up a 4th and 7 situation
Here in the fourth quarter.
for the Rustlers.
Vista Skyhawks with a 27-point lead here have exploded in the second half and have really dominated much of this game. Let's say all of the game. Now Fenner, the quarterback. He gets the snap. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to hand off to, holy smokes. And there's a loose ball, and it is picked up there by number 60, Drew Dobenspec, as Nicholas Silufo was just drilled on the double reverse attempt and fumbled the ball and recovered by 60, Drew Dobenspec. And that is where Vista will take over. First down and 10 for Vista on the 35-yard line of the Rustlers. Hargrave now looking for a pass. He gets it complete to number 55. That is Josh DeThomas. And maybe we'll call a yard gain on his forward progress. It's just a completed pass by the Skyhawks. They're getting an opportunity now to throw the ball a little bit. And we've got 1 minute left here in the game, where Vista is leading by a score of 27-0. And ball standing now at the Rustler, let's say 32-yard line. Call it 2nd and 9. Hargrave backing at quarterback. Takes a snap, is looking for another pass, throws it, and incomplete. And we have an injured player, I think, or slow getting up is 55, and that is Josh Thomas. But he's all right. He gets up, ready to join the huddle. Now it's 3rd and about 9. Skyhawks have jumped out to a 6-0 lead and never looked back as number 55, DeThomas, comes out of the game. It is a 3rd down play.
Hargrave up at quarterback.
Hargrave now looking for the pass, and he's got a pass complete, and it's a nice pass completion, and he is gang tackled down there. We'll get confirmation of who that was. The mass of bodies I couldn't see, and that is 88, Eric Yeager, and that's going to be at a gain of about 4 on the play on the completed pass. So it's going to be 4th down now and call it 5. As you see the substitutions now, Mullen and 21 coming in, Agarilla for Yeager, and Hargrave, the quarterback. So now the quarterback here in this 4th down play is going to be Agarilla. And the gun has sounded. The game is over. Well, the Vista Skyhawks have dominated here today at their hometown territory, and they have beaten the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers by a score of 27-0. And we'll be back shortly with interviews in a moment. Hi, I'm David Goldberg with George Langerman Productions, and we've just seen the Vista Skyhawks dominate the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers by a score of 27-0. And I've got 3 members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks team with me. So, gentlemen, first you, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
My name's Eric Yeager, and I thought we killed them. Our team played pretty good all around.
That's a fair assessment. Tell me, how long have you been playing football?
This is my first year.
Your first year. You know what you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
For?
Chargers.
The Chargers. Okay. Tell me, what's your name and what you thought of the game?
I'm Drew Dobbins-Speck, and I thought it was a really good game. We both played hard, and it was just a really good game.
Yes, and tell me, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
And for who?
The Chargers.
What's your favorite player?
Sayal.
Sayal. Okay, big San Diego hometown here. Now, tell me, what's your name and what you thought of the game?
My name's Michael Wilkins, and I thought the game was good. And
Speak up.
I thought the game was good, and we all played good, and that's it.
Uh-huh. And tell me, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Play football.
You too, huh? Do you want to play football in college and in the pros?
Yes.
For who?
Dallas.
For Dallas. Okay, Chargers and then Dallas. Well, there you have it, 3 members of the Vista Skyhawks football team, and we'll have 3 more. Well, I have 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks here with me now, and first, you, number 80, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
Seth Gainer. I thought it was great. We killed them. And we made a lot of touchdowns by Mullen. And we made a touchdown by Areola. I thought it was good.
Yeah, now tell me, in the first half you guys were up 8-0, but it seemed like you could have had more. What were your thoughts going into the second half?
I thought we were going to kill them more in the second half.
Well, indeed you did. Tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
My name's Joey Areola, and I thought we had a real good game. Everybody. So.
Yeah, you guys really dominated on both sides of the ball. So tell me, Joey, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
You want to play football? Do you want to play in college and the pros?
Yep.
Who do you want to play for?
Probably the Chargers.
And who do you want to go to? Where do you want to go to college?
Don't know.
You don't know. Okay. Tell me, what's your name and what you thought of the game, 44?
Greg Decter, and I think we did a good job on both sides of the field.
Now, tell me, Greg, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
Well, so far it's unanimous with all football players. Now, where do you want to play football?
USC and Chargers, San Diego Chargers.
Well, all right. Well, there's 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawks football team who all want to be pro football players and all play for the Chargers. Well, we have 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks here with me, 2 key members of the team. Now, first, tell me your name and what you thought of the game today.
David Mullen, and I thought it was real good.
Yeah, well, they call you Touchdown Mullen. Is that what they call you?
Yeah.
Now, tell me what were your thoughts on that play where you caught that 40-yard touchdown pass? What was the play, and what were you thinking?
It was a 4-back slot right, 4-back pass, and I thought I was going to fumble it because I was juggling it.
But you hung on and went in for 6.
Yep.
That was a great play. So tell me, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
Where do you want to go?
San Francisco.
No, where do you want to go to college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, all right. There you have it. That brings some applause for everybody. All right, now, number 7, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
Kyle Hargrave, and I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, well, you guys dominated on both sides of the ball. Now tell me, when it was only 8-0 going into the second half, were you worried at all, or did you feel like you had control?
No, we always go in 8-0, and then the second half we always come out 27-0.
Well, indeed, the case stood that way today. Tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to play football and play baseball.
Where do you want to go to college?
Michigan, and for pro football I want to go to Denver.
Well, all right. I'm a University of Michigan alumni, so go blue. That's great. Now, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
James Santana, and I thought we played a good game.
Whoa.
And we really dominated it.
So now you guys are 7-1, is that right?
Yeah.
And tell me, James, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
And where do you want to go to school, and what team do you want to play for?
I want to go to Notre Dame, and I want to play for the Raiders.
Well, there you have it. 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks. And we have 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawks here visiting with me right now. First, tell me your name and what you thought of the game today.
Hi, my name's Michael Nars, and I thought it was pretty good, but after the game, I got leveled by the coach.
Yeah, that seemed to be one of the hardest hits of the whole game today. Are you all right?
Yeah. I took a lot of water to the face with Gatorade, and I got all sticky. We played a pretty good game.
Yeah, sometimes the celebration is more violent than the game. However, tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to go to Florida State College, and I want to be a professional football player.
What's your favorite player?
Steve Young and Jerry Rice.
Well, those are good role models. Now, tell me what you thought of the game and your name.
Sean Ghost, I thought the game was good.
Very good. Now, that's direct. So tell me, Sean, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play football.
And for who and where? Do you know what college you want to go to?
Florida.
Florida? And very good. Who's your favorite pro football player?
Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith. Very good. Tell me your name and what you thought of the game today.
I'm Kevin Agarolia, and I thought the game was pretty good. After our first touchdown and our safety, I think we had the game in our hands.
Now, tell me, when you guys were driving in, it was 6-0, you guys were driving, and then one of their players, Capoletti, made a big hit and caused a fumble. You guys didn't get to score the touchdown, but then got the safety. Were you a little nervous after that hit?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention, though.
Well, that's honest. Tell me, what do you want to do when you get older?
When I'm older, I want to play football for the San Francisco 49ers.
Very good. Well, there you have it. 3 members of the Vista Skyhawks who are victorious today, 27-0. Hi, I'm David Goldberg with Georgia Langerman Productions, and I have 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawks football team who won today 27-0 over the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers by a score of 27-0. Tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
My name is Corey Carrasco. I thought it was a pretty good game.
Now, at any time in the game, especially going in the second half, did you guys feel like you really had to assert yourselves? It was only 8-0, and it looked like you could have had more.
Well, I knew we were going to win.
Indeed, you did. Tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to be a football player.
Do you know where you want to go to college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Very good. Tell me what's your name and what you thought of the game.
My name is Matthew Uchiyama, and I thought it was a good game, and we played hard, and every team did too.
Very good. So tell me what you want to do when you get older.
Play football for Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, yeah? Now, where do you want to go to college?
Notre Dame too.
Notre Dame, too. Tell me what's your name and what you thought of the game.
My name is Brent Uchiyama, and I thought it was a good game. Everybody played hard, and
now tell me, your team has really dominated so far this year. You guys are 7-1. Do you think you've played up to your potential yet, or do you still think you have even more firepower?
we still have more firepower.
Well, that's a good attitude. Now tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I don't know.
Well, that's honest. Do you know where you want to go to college?
Nope.
Well, that's honest again. Well, there you have it. 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks. And I have 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawks team with me today. And first, tell me your name, number 12, and what you thought of the game.
Hustlin, Hunt, and number 12, and I think we kicked their butt.
Well, indeed you did. Tell me, were you worried at all after the first half? It was only 8-0, and you could have had more?
No, because we usually kick their butt in the second half.
Well, indeed you did today. What would you like to do when you grew up?
Play professional football.
And where do you want to go to college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. It's big popular amongst you guys. Tell me what's your name and what you think of the... Hold it. Tell me what's your name and what you thought of the game.
Charles Gavin. I think we, kicked their butt.
Indeed you did. What's your nickname?
Gavin Missile.
Uh-huh, and how'd you get that nickname?
Because I ran a 23 quick and ran over, half the team. So.
Hence the missile. Very good. Tell me what's your name, what you thought of the game.
Downtown Brown, and my thought of the game was that it was kind of hard in the first half, and then the second half we came back and the Rancho Penasquitos lost their confidence in the game.
I think that's a good assessment. I thought the same thing. You guys kind of broke their spirit in the middle of the second half after those 2 quick scores. Tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to play professional football.
Do you know where you want to go to college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Well, very good. There you have it. 3 members of the Vista Skyhawks. And joining me now are 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks. Tell me what's your name and what you thought of the game.
My name is Wark, and I think we used our pads and we won it like that, and our defense.
I agree. Do you have a nickname?
Warping Wark.
Warping Wark. Oh, that's a good one. What do you want to do when you get older, Warping Wark?
I want to be a professional football player, and I want to fly jet.
And you want to fly a jet? Wow, that's great. Where do you want to go to college?
USC.
USC. Number 10, tell me your name and what you thought of the game today.
I'm Cameron Klein, and I thought of the game. I thought we didn't play that much of a first half. Then we came back in the second half and really just kicked their butts.
Indeed you did. Tell me, you have a nickname?
Climb Klein.
Climb and Climb. Well, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play professional football.
Do you know where you want to go to college?
San Diego State.
San Diego State, hometown boy. 37, tell me what your name is and what you thought of the game today.
Likens, and I think we kicked their butt.
Well, indeed you did. You have a nickname?
Yeah, Flying Likens.
Flying Likens. So tell me, what do you want to do when you get older?
Play professional football.
Well, so far it's unanimous with everybody on this team. Now, where do you want to go to college?
USC.
USC. Very good. Well, there you have it. 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks, and we'll be back with 3 more. Well, I have 3 more members of the victorious Vista Skyhawks football team here with me now. First, tell me your name and what you thought of the game today.
My name is Edgar Hernandez. I thought it was a pretty good game. We picked up a fumble and made a touchdown off of it. I just thought it was pretty good.
Now, tell me, you didn't play today due to the injury. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And what happened to you?
I broke my finger during practice.
When are you going to be back in action?
Probably next week.
Next week. Well, good luck to you. Do you know what you want to do when you get older?
Be a professional football player.
Do you know where you want to go to college?
Probably Cal Poly.
Cal Poly. Very good. Number 55, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
Josh D. Thomas, and I thought we kicked their butts.
I think you did, too. Tell me, Josh, what do you want to do when you get older?
Played professional football.
And where do you want to go to college?
USC.
USC, very good. Tell me what's your name and what you thought of the game.
Chris Mattia, and I think we did pretty good.
Now, were you worried at all after the first half that you guys weren't executing well enough, or no?
No.
You guys are a second-half team. Is that what everybody kind of thought in the locker room?
No.
No. Okay, well, tell me what you want to do when you get older.
Professional football.
And where do you want to go to college?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, very good. Well, there you have it. 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawks victorious football team. Joining me now are 3 more members of the Vista Skyhawk football team. First, you tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
My name's Michael Hill, and I thought we did pretty good.
Tell me what you thought of the performance in the second half.
I think we executed pretty good.
Indeed, you did, both your first and second units.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want to do when you get older.
Play pro.
Play pro. Do you know where you want to go to university?
USC.
USC, very good. Number 8, tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
Shane Ludlow, and I thought we did good.
Tell me what you thought about the performance in the second half.
I thought we did really good.
You did indeed. Now tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to go play pro football.
Play pro football. Do you know where you want to go to university?
USC.
USC. Well, good luck to you. Tell me your name and what you thought of the game.
My name is Damian Michael John, and I think we could have done better because we didn't execute in the first half, and I think we could do better.
Well, that's an honest assessment. Tell me what you want to do when you get older.
I want to play pro football.
And where do you want to go to the university?
San Diego State.
Well, San Diego State, very good, and good luck to all you guys, and a great game today. And we'll be right back in a moment with the interview with the coaching staff. Joining me now are the coaching staff of the victorious Vista Skyhawks, and first let me talk to the head coach, Greg DeThomas. Greg, tell me your thoughts on today's game.
It was a good game. Our team typically in the past has not really come out and played a first half. They usually come out and play real well in the second. But today they did pretty good. They played a good first half and obviously played even better in the second. So they're a great group of kids, and this was, I believe, their 5th shutout of the season of the we're 7 with the 7-run record right now.
Well, indeed, the second half was really stupendous. What did you tell your kids after the first half?
We just go over some little things that we see, you know, some minor adjustments, but for some reason these boys, they just come out in the second half, they put their nose to the grindstone and get out there and they all do their job. So it's been pretty consistent, but they played a pretty good first half today to go along with it.
Well, that was a great game, Coach, and you got a very excitable group here, and there'll be good things in the future, I'm sure, from these guys. Now, let me ask your assistant coaching staff their names and what they thought of the game. First, you.
I'm Natalie D. Thomas. I'm Greg's dad. And this is an exceptional bunch of boys. We've got a lot of depth, a lot of natural talent on the team, and they should, if they stick together, they should have a dynamic team when they get to high school.
Indeed, it looks that way. Tell me your name and what you thought of the game. Step up to the microphone, please.
Yeah, my name is Edgar Hernandez. I'm assistant coach. Met a bunch of good kids. They always work hard and always paid off.
Now, tell me, what's ahead for the future? Is there playoffs coming up?
We're hoping. So pretty much he can give you more information about the playoff because, you know, he's the head coach. You can tell.
Very good, thanks. And tell me your name and what you thought about today's game.
John Mattia, and I thought we did a great job today. I think the combination of father and son here as coaching team really helps this team a heck of a lot because they shuffle kids in and they shuffle them out, and they really execute the plays from the sidelines very, very well.
Well, indeed they do. And let me ask one more question to the head coach, Greg DeThomas. Greg, there's one thing I wanted to ask you and I didn't, is that near the end of the first half, you guys are driving for another score to try to make it 12-0. Instead, there's a big hit. You guys fumble the ball right near the goal line. And I thought there might be a momentum switch right then and there that could be something that the Rustlers could build on. However, you guys didn't allow that. You got the safety immediately after that and just exploded in the second half. Were you worried after that initial hit and fumble?
No, not really, because I know our defense was doing a job, and we were playing primarily our not second string, but our second defense. We have 2 defenses that we use, and no, with these boys, I don't have a concern. Our defense has been, like I said, it was the 5th shutout of the season, and they're real strong on defense. So I kind of figured we could get the safety.
Yeah, well, you guys did play an amazing game and really dominated all aspects, and that was really the only time I thought that it was possible the other team might get some momentum, but your defense just wouldn't allow it. Well, great job today, guys, and it was a great team, and we look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it, the brain trust of the Vista Skyhawks, who now go to 7-1, and I'm David Goldberg for George Langevin Productions, saying so long from Lincoln Junior Middle School, where the final score is the Vista Skyhawks 27 and the Rancho Penasquitos Rustlers 0.